Hey guys, don't be confused. It's not Friday. Tomorrow is a show holiday on the Gold Coast. I'm not sure where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. So this week we are going with the Thursday Thunder. All right, we have talked about me for the last couple of weeks. Why not? Let's do it again. So this week we are going to talk about some of my money tips. All right, this graph here, the blue column is your income. The orange column is your expenses, okay? Now, I want to talk about a few of the things that I'm doing that work for me, and it leads into this story. Let's say you, your family, your whatever it is, earn $10,000 a month. That's how much money hits your bank every month. This month, January, you spent $9,500. This month, you spent $9,800. This month out here, you spent $13,000. This month over here, you spent whatever that is, $9,800, something like that. That's kind of the way things go. Most people spend all their money, so most likely people are spending $10,000, and then all of a sudden they get a month here where they've got some insurance or some rates or repairs to a car or whatever it is, and they're like, wow, I don't have any savings. What am I going to do? Put it on the credit card if they've got available funds there, and then we've got ourselves a problem. I hate the idea that your income is always the same, but you have the potential for these spikes in your expenses. So what do? I pay every bill monthly, okay? Monthly in advance. This is a rates notice for my house. Well, you can see it's Natalie's house, not even my house. We get the rates notice for this period of time, and they owe us money. All right, they owed us $56. No payment required. No payment required. I pay them monthly in advance so I don't get a spike in my expenses. A few years ago, it was in November. I walk out to the letterbox. I'm all happy, beautiful sunny day. Open the letterbox. I get an insurance bill for my house and a rates notice for my house. It's like $4,500, $5,000. I've gone out all happy, and then I've kind of, got a downer because I've got a $4,500 to $5,000, expense that I've got to pay. So I now pay every bill I can, insurance, rates, whatever it is, I pay monthly. That's for me personally. What about in my business? I do the same thing. In my business, I pay every single bill on the 15th of the month, every month. Even bills that I don't need to pay yet. Let me give you an example. If the BAS and the super obligations of Your Wealth Corp are say $20,000 a month, how much should I have available if I paid quarterly on the 25th of July, so 1 month ago, or the 25th of August, or the 25th of September or October? Okay, so for instance, July, I've still got to pay the April to June quarter BAS. So there's 20 for April, 20 for May, 20 for June, and then we're right towards the end of August. So I need to have $80,000 aside. Then in August, I've paid the 60. I don't want to worry about that. I don't want to get to a point where I'm thinking, how much have I got in the bank? What month am I in? I don't have time for that. I don't want to think about that. I pay every bill monthly. Even if I don't need to, I pay it monthly. I pay it in advance. I don't have to think about it again. Simple as that. What else do? I take advantage of strategies that work in my favor. I live on acreage, okay? So I have a ride-on mower. As you can see in this photo, it's probably not loved as much as it should be, and I killed this ride-on mower. So I needed a new ride-on mower. I go buy the ride-on mower. I can pay for it in cash, and they say, oh, we've got like a no-interest 12-month obligation or potential here for you. I'm like, hang on a minute, I can pay, let's call it $5,000, let's call it $6,000, round number. I can pay $6,000 for the mower, or I can pay $500 a month, interest-free for 12 months. I'll take the $500 a month. I'll leave the $6,000 leaving in my bank account, and I'll just pay the $500 a month. Happy days. That's what I do. What else do? I talk all the time about people and their bad money habits. I am no different, okay? So I use my habits, my automation and discipline to work for me. When I get paid on the 15th of every month. Your Wealth Corp pays everything on the 15th of the month. So when I get paid, I know the amount of money that I'm going to have left at the end, just because I know that. Everybody should know that sort of stuff. Do you spend it all? Do you have some savings? If I leave it in my everyday account, let's call it that, I'm just going to be like everybody and spend it. So as soon as I get it, I transfer that money out. It's not there, it's not seen, it's forgotten about. Happy days. I pay myself first. Same strategy that I get everybody onto, I do the same thing. The fund that we uses, the first business day after the 19th of the month, the amount that I nominate is direct debited out of the account. It happens. Habits, automation, discipline. I pay every bill that I can't pay monthly in advance, i.e. my credit card, in full when it's due. Okay, yeah, I'd rather not have to pay that money, but I pay it. Okay, it's just a good habit. I don't want to be paying their interest rates. I don't want to be accruing bad debt like that. Okay, Natalie is better at this stuff than me. So I say I delegate, but the reality of it is there's no delegation. She just takes over. Okay, so she's better. When we first met, we've been together, gosh, I think 20 something years. She was better at it than I was. She's got better habits. She's more responsible. I'm not saying I'm not responsible. I'm saying she's better at it than me. She's better at setting up the rates notice to pay monthly. She's better at setting up the insurance to pay monthly. So she looks after that because she's better at it. I don't buy things I can't afford. Yeah, I'd love a flashy sports car. Yeah, I'd love, whatever it is, but I don't buy that stuff. I work hard to achieve that goal, and when I justify it, when I've earned the right, that's when I buy that stuff, not before I can afford it, okay? I don't use Afterpay. I don't use Before Pay. There's a bunch of services where you can get your pay before your employer pays you. That is a sign of bad money habits. Like a lay-by, I guess lay-by is not so bad because you pay it off, and you get the product when you've paid it off. No, not anymore. Let's use Afterpay. Let's buy the product, let's get the product, and let's have to pay it off over time. All it means is you can go and buy more than you can afford because you get your hands on this sort of stuff, okay? All of these things give me peace of mind. I enjoy when I get a rates notice and it says they owe me $50. Okay, I enjoy when I look at my tax account with the ATO and they owe me money. I don't have worry. I don't have stress. I don't go to the letterbox and open the bill and be a happy person that becomes a sad person because of something out of my control. I don't have to worry about any of that. All right, this week, $100 question. Tell me something that you think would be worth implementing out of anything I've spoken about there, or something that you do that works for your peace of mind when it comes to your money. Thanks for listening, guys. If you're on the Gold Coast, have a great holiday tomorrow. Otherwise, we shall see you next week.